Jesus.
Wait, so wait, I don't understand. I thought it was men that used to look at women in terms of bum.
Women look at women.
So women, like, you find bum attractive in man?
Not be like, you notice kind of thing. For me, I'm not really a bum person like that. But
I don't have bum.
You notice.
Everything is straight.
Anything.
As in,
think.
Finidini.
Yeah, we got this. It's that time again.
I am Yetunde and dropping Mrs. OMG. My lovely husband, you know, in my OMG. And together you can call us the OMG. Sit back, relax, and sip your tea. We keep you company.
Welcome to our channel, OMGs. 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 OMGs, 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 OMGs.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching our video today. But before we start, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and comment below. Say
Hi, and welcome back to our channel. We are the OMGs. I'm Yetunde, and this is this proud man that wants to show off his partying constantly. I turn to the silent MC, Emmanuel.
Are you ready for it? All right,
Emmanuel.
see. Are you ready for it? See. All right, see. I woke up in the morning and I look at the mirror. Waiting, I see my image staring at me. Say, oh boy, you sweet. Say, oh boy, you sweet. Come on, say, oh boy, you sweet. It's your brethren. E to the M, to the M, to the A, to the O, to the M, to the G. Continue. Somebody say, oh my God. Yeah, we up in this building right here, man. And I'm here with my fan right here, you know, trying to bring some life to our channel, because she's just like, hey, I'm a big fan. Can you do me this favor? And can you just feature on my channel? So that's why we're here right now. Say, oh my God. Come on.
You know what's so funny? It just reminded me of when I met you and I was just like, this guy or whatever.
You were tripping now.
No, I wasn't.
You want to go there. You met me, you said you noticed my bum was big. You saw me, as in, I don't understand when you see man, his bum, you first look at
your bum was big, baby.
You say my bum was big and you're like, if I would end up with anybody here to be this man. So you came with a mission.
All the girls know your bum was big.
My bum is not big.
You were slimmer then, so your bum was like, it was even higher. Jesus.
Wait, I don't understand. I thought it was men that used to look at women in terms of bum.
Women look at women.
So women, like, you find bum attractive in man?
Not be like, you notice kind of thing. For me, I'm not really a bum person like that.
I don't have bum.
You notice.
Everything is straight.
Anything.
As in,
think.
Finidini. So anyways, so you came.
So
I don't understand.
I'm remembering that when you first dropped your line, and you just really thought I was gonna be like, oh.
What was the line?
And then when you were like, oh, you know, you can speak Yoruba, and speak Yoruba to me then, and I was just like, oh please you think you are.
You're just a rude girl.
No,
you did not beko.
The thing is, you just thought that.
Let me remind you.
Most girls would be like, oh, isn't that EmmaOhmaGod?
Let me just remind you how very rude you were.
Please,
so I saw you. I was just like, I can't even remember. I was like, oh wow, you just spoke Yoruba. Can you speak Yoruba again?
Am I a robot?
And she was just like, am I a robot?
I'm not a parrot. Like, it's like,
you had seen me and you had scoped my bum and you had said to yourself that this is the guy I'm going to end up with.
No, I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I said if I was going to date anybody, not even end up with, don't feel yourself
Continue.
too much. Don't feel yourself too much. If I was going to date anybody, right, it would have been you.
So, my people, what are we saying? What if she's going to date anybody, it will be me.
But when you try,
this is the person I'm going to end up with. Oh, this is my destiny. This is my husband that I'm seeing right here. But I'm just going to.
I didn't approach you. I didn't approach you. You
put yourself in. You planted yourself in a position that I will approach you.
You put me there.
You
because I was just like, oh please, this
guy. You actually even forced God's hand.
This guy thinks he's
He prayed. You were like, God. You prayed. You. I can't say you colluded. Do you understand? But with God, I can't say. But you prayed. You position God to position you there.
Oh, you were praying and you were asking God, please.
I beg you. What's today's topic?
She's not
you just distract somebody. Killing the boy from the onset. Anyway. You fan.
Fan you go ni.
Fine.
Okay.
Nice one. Free advert. Show some way for fine
Anyway,
learn.
Guys,
you need to learn this. You need to learn this.
It's too shit. Okay, so today.
I'm not Yemade though. Damn. Come on. Come on. Come. You won't get it. You'll get it like in the next 3 episodes. When you watch this
I'm thinking that those that go to his church and even
man.
him himself, if he was to see this, would he not cringe? So today, what are we talking about, baby?
How will you remember what we are talking about?
Just say you forgot. So we're talking about our main cause of conflict.
Tell me, what are you doing?
That's a good question.
Eh?
You're a good girl.
All right, wash your hands.
So our main cause of conflict and what we are doing to resolve it.
And our main cause of conflict is what the person I just gave shout out to right now.
That is so funny, but not funny.
So open the floor.
Okay, so I think we've spoken about it. We've touched on it before.
No, we've just talked about our fights.
Our differences in opinion when it comes to, you know, discipline with Fermi. Where are you going, lady? Okay, and yeah, so you know we've tried, you know, we've overcome certain things, but we still, like, more recently had a bit of a difference in opinion, a really strong difference in opinion, and you know we kind of realized that whenever we have arguments, it's based around her. So yeah, you know, yeah, it's all.
When you roll up was already, you know, la bandi.
No, here we go.
And la bandi. But yeah, so basically, in fact, it's safe to say every fight, every time we fight, that's what brings fight.
Every time.
Okay, what else do we fight about? Oh yeah, remind me one other fight that we fought that wasn't about her. Remind me now.
Okay, fair point.
Cherry.
I can't think of anybody. I'm sure
exactly.
they have, like maybe we just didn't agree on something.
On
yeah.
Like what?
I can't think of it right now.
Exactly.
But we have, it's not just
there's nothing else that causes fight. And basically, because it's been 4 years, do you understand? And what I decided and I tried to make her see is the fact that probably we can't exactly put an end to these fights yet. Do you understand? But we can control how we handle it, because I can't cut her head open and put my ideology in her head. Do you understand? And she can't do the same. Do you understand? So what I try to do and what I try to make us is the fact that from whatever happens, for example, let's say we fight today, we shall try as much as possible, because they always come in the same patterns. For example, when there's almost going to be a fight, I can already tell, and I always just try to avert it. So, like what I always say, you can't keep doing the same thing
over and again,
expect different results.
Yeah.
So, for example, what I intentionally do before, when let's say she does something, and both of us are there. Like we both of us want to correct her. Our corrections are entirely different. Do you understand? So in the beginning, when I tell her off, she will tell me off. Not exactly tell me off, but she will tell my telling her off, and be like, no, you shouldn't have done that.
I would do
you, yeah, in the beginning, and I will now tell telling her off.
I don't know if anyone got that.
So basically, like, maybe I come out harsh or something. Like me, I just believe that you need to be harsh with some things. And on the spot, right there, she will just tell me that, no, you shouldn't have done, don't do that, blah, blah, blah. And I will now attack her that, why should you tell me I should not do that? Do you understand? Like, I'm at that, like, you get. And again, why would you tell me that in front of her and everything you get? So that's happened like a couple of times, and it just kept on happening, not exactly back to back, but it was like the cause of fight for a while. So I decided to now do differently there was, if stuff like that happened and I like tell her off and she now tells me off, I'll just calm down there. Do you understand? But I will now address it later when it's not happening and maybe she's probably calm and everything, and that helped a little bit. That reduced the fire for a little bit. Do you understand? So what do you think you did differently?
Also from my point of view was that I didn't see it as I was telling you off. I think my tone, like for me, you know, sometimes you can't really hear your tone, but because when you're used to a certain way of speaking, unless someone tells you that, hold on, it can sound a bit like, oh, condescending. So he would tell me that, oh, he felt like I was being disrespectful, and I'm just like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, I'm just pointing out something. And even in my mind, I may see it as I'm gently kind of like trying to let you know that, okay, maybe that was a bit too harsh and whatnot, but then I had to really, you know, because it offended him, I had to stop, like, you know, obviously saying it in front of her wasn't the best thing. And also I had to kind of change the way I say, like, how I address the issue, as opposed to it feeling, so that he doesn't feel attacked. And I think also as well, it was trying to understand where we both were in terms of how we viewed, like, you know, discipline as well, because we viewed it so differently. And I think that, no, actually, I know that I felt like my way was better because, you know, I felt like I had more experience as well. And like, I guess being the oldest of younger siblings and also having worked with children, I just felt like I had a bit more experience, and, you know, which it's true to a certain extent, but that doesn't eliminate his right to assert his authority.
Another thing I think you did not notice, and it took me, another thing I think you probably did not know or do not even know, and it just took me also calming down and like just stepping out of the whole situation and looking from the outside to get is the fact that naturally you're just like, I don't really know about animals and the way they defend their children, but let's just say
I'm very defensive, right?
Do you understand? So when it comes to her, it's just, so you see it as you are a defender against the remaining of the world, and you take me as part of the remaining of the world. Do you understand?
And I think, but you know, I think it's because from when she was quite small, when she was still like, I wouldn't consider a baby, I felt like you had like certain ideologies that were a bit too harsh, and your expectations, because, you know, she already was showing herself to be very, she learned, she was, you know, very, very intelligent and very smart quite quickly. I felt like it almost left no room for her to be the baby that she could be, like maybe like sometimes throwing tantrums and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, for me, it's like, it's still a process. Yes, you know, we curb those things, but it's like, you have to understand that this is what children do. And so that, you know, I'm not justifying it, but yeah, you know, that's how I used to feel, like maybe you couldn't see that you were being harsh. And I had to be the one to let you know that, babe, you're being harsh, that it's okay. She will still learn these things, but yeah.
But at the same time, you would also notice that I'm still the one that still brings out that baby side when it's time to play. Yeah,
of course.
Throwing around and everything. So it's like I said that I kind of now realized, I realized, and that's why I always now, like when those things come up, I always tell you that, wait, do you actually realize that I'm actually this girl's dad too? And I'm whatever I do, I'm trying to do the best for her and everything. Absolutely. Anyways, so like I said, I'm still sure that differences are still just going to come up in terms of it and everything. But I've gotten to a place where I kind of understand better. So a lot of things that should offend me do not really offend me again. And thank God, it took a while, but thank God, I think I've been able to also made you kind of see.
Make you.
I think I've also been able to make. So mo feel pé mo ti jẹ́ kí wọ́n náà. So I feel like I've also been able to make you kind of like see some things that I try to point out and everything, you know, like. I feel we're in I feel we are, and she's growing too. She's getting better. She's knowing, because it was at different stages. For example, potty training stage.
That was a nightmare.
Do you understand? That
was a real nightmare. Actually.
You know, then even initially, the fact that we will beat, we will not beat, and everything. Which then sometimes that we just need to use the. Like iron hand, like, or sometimes when she just does some things, and I just really go at her sternly that the mother said is scared and everything. So it just feels as if why am I being that mean to her? Which again, I think we had said before, which again it's because of probably how you felt when you were younger. You get so you sometimes you just tend to get overprotective because you feel like she will lose her voice, she will lose her confidence with and everything. And
I think also as well, like I think a part of me felt justified, especially when my mum had said that, when she admitted that she felt, she agreed that she doesn't agree that smacking is actually right. And I think that for me that was like a huge like wow, because she beat the hell out of me. so for her to get to a point where it's like, she realizes that there were other ways. And again, it's a learning process. And I think because I was fighting so much to not make that same mistake, that it was like I was fighting you. So but
so overall, in hindsight, for example, when you look at itself, you realize that I actually give you a lot of kudos in terms of your discourse, and I actually agree with you even against a lot of what I believe, for example the spanking and everything. So that's again why the once in a while when I just put my feet on the ground, I'm just like, just free me on this and everything, But now I feel like I'm now we're getting there. We are way better, but we're still getting there. We're still big works in progress. Do you understand?
Getting there. But like now I just try to, whenever he's telling her off, I just don't even get involved. I just see it as that's between them. Like,
get involved once in a while, like that last time.
But even before that last time,
so that's why I said there's a big difference.
Very rarely. So
so the whole essence of this is just like I'm sure every couple should have that. There's when you just both of you just sit down and just check through your last 5, 10, 15 fights, depending on how long you've been married for. Do you understand? You will see that there is one major thing that just sparks it up. And that is, once you notice that thing, you guys have had a big breakthrough, because then you just know what you need to be doing differently. This is not to promise you that you will not fight again. The fight might even be crazier, but the thing, when I say crazier, like, please notice and kindly note that our fight has never gotten
insulting each other.
Do you understand? One, for example, she doesn't even know any. Okay, that's going to be another topic. How we influence her and everything. You get. I've never used any insulting word. She has never insulted me. Do you understand? And okay, we raise our voices sometimes.
I do that a lot.
Even the fact that I'm going to have to say this makes me feel somehow, because it shouldn't even be said at all. It has not. It's not. There's no physical in the picture. Do you understand? But I just needed to say it,
just to
let you know that
picture.
When you should not even think about it. That I'm controlling myself not to beat you. You should not even. You understand?
Because there's really no justification.
You get. You get. So when I'm saying the fight might get crazier, it just means that the heat of the argument might be like higher and everything. But you just know once you just already you already know what your main fight catalyst is. You know where you need to. Sometimes it's the husband that just needs to calm down and just be quiet. Even if you are really, really angry, just be quiet. Just allow her. Then later in life, when both of you brain is back, you can now talk. Do you understand?
Because in that moment, and I know I fight it a lot and I do it. That in that moment, I just want to just say whatever is on my mind. And I'm just so angry that I could just scream. But in reality, whenever I'm calm, it's like, okay, I always feel like the Holy Spirit is like, he's never.
For example, part of what I felt I was correcting you about, and which you have really done, which I really appreciate, is the fact that no matter what, let's even agree that whatever I did was wrong, when I'm doing it right there in front of her, don't interfere or don't try to correct me or don't say anything. Come and tell me later, which you have done and which has really helped a lot of things, So that's what I mean by you can't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. For example, let's say she comes at me too and everything, I just keep quiet in that point and everything, and worst case, my own anger, I will not talk to her or anything. But when we are now settling later or anything, I will now let you know later, as opposed to coming at her at that time, because it's both of us have, like, both of you have the right to be angry. Do you understand? So fire is burning, you now bring kerosene, you have now put fuel and everything, you're now bringing water. It will just keep the fire burning. Do you understand? So hope you made a little sense out of what we said here today.
And and again, it's just to let you know that you know, couples fight, and I think that I just want to touch on it a little bit, that how people love to ask those questions. Like, do you guys even argue? Why it's always the nice things, but then why must it be the mean, like the bad stuff? I feel like generally we don't always have to talk about the fact that we fight, but it's just to let you know that it's normal, it's healthy, it's part of a healthy relationship to communicate, but it's not healthy when it's like you're constantly fighting about the same thing. Like, so. And
if you follow this channel, well, you know this is like the third time we are talking about our fighting. Do you understand? So we don't really hide anything about that, but we don't actually fight constantly. Do you understand? Like this year, we fought once this year. Yeah. Do you understand? And our fight is not even real fight. If you are here when we are fighting, you might even be falling in love. Do you understand? You might be looking for the bone of your bone. When we fight, I'm sure she, I won't use the word hate, but she absolutely dislikes me sometimes. Like she doesn't, I can count, but maybe like twice or something, I didn't feel like seeing you. I didn't just want to see you. Yeah. Do you understand? So it happens. Then again, I need to put it in that in as much as we come here on the vlogs and we talk about stuff, there are still some very, very deep things that are personal to us. Do you understand? There are some very good things that happen that we won't bring, like our real life. We are still we are still really private because we can't just put everything out there and everything. So there are good major achievements that happen that is between us. You know, but we just try to. Since we noticed that God has given us this small platform and we kind of influence couples, both the ones that have been married for long and the upcoming ones and everything. So we just try to be as real as possible to give you the lens through which you can. But it's making sense. Just basically just trying to encourage you, like, and you know, give you a little insight on our, you know, on our. This is just our the lens through which you can like relate, so that you see that all of us are the same human beings and the kind of same things happen to us. It's not perfect. You get so the perfection comes on, or the strive for perfection comes on how we handle these things when they come to us. Come on.
It's long, but
why come on.
That was long.
As it was judging in episode 2.
Okay, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.
I've wasted too much time. Alright, see you guys later. Bye. Yeah, I have to stand up. That's how we end the episode. See you. Bye. So proud. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you like this video, and comment below and let us know what you think. And how do you deal with your thing? Okay. Hey guys. Yeah, thank you for watching our video.
Thank you.
But before you leave, we are forgetting something.
Have you liked this video? Did you like this video?
Did you comment? Have you subscribed to our channel?
Subscribe. And did you hit the notification bell?
You have. Thank you so much. If you haven't, please just do, Do that, please. See you guys on the next video. Bye.
Family, get in the bathroom now.
Bye-bye.